Hello to all you crazy people out there. Welcome back to Rotwood. It has been a while because I have been tired from work. Night shift is killing me. It feels like I have less time, but I should theoretically have the same amount of time. I'll say theoretically, I should have the same amount of time. I guess being available at night is throwing me off instead of being available during the day. Either way, um, I also haven't just felt like recording or anything. But when I did feel like playing Rotwood, I saw that they had an update. They call it the Delicious Update because this guy enables gardening of some sort. Oh, I see. Everybody is for 4 different gardens. I thought all of this was mine. Oh, that's not fun. Either way, I did play a little bit today, and that's how I got this guy, Kuma. I don't know if he's supposed to be a bear. I don't know what he's supposed to be. Or she. I can't tell. No, I can't. I can never tell with these people. We know that's a girl, but I think, yeah, that's the only girl here. Because that's a guy. So I don't know what Kuma is. Could be a girl. I guess it's irrelevant, but I'm also looking at the tail. I can't tell what they're supposed to be. Because it's not a bear tail. A bear tail is a stub, a little nub. But, the Delicious update came with some gardening stuff. I played through one of the, I guess where they're supposed to be. It's supposed to be here. And also I tried to do this because they added the frenzy mode of this. So now there's a new weapon, whatever the mosquitoes is supposed to be. But I don't know how to beat the boss. I got all the way to the boss on my first try. It was pretty easy actually. But I don't know how to beat the boss because the whole stage ends up filling with acid. So then I need some form of acid reduction. So I guess heavy, but I don't want to be a heavy. Prevents acid damage when health is low. That could work. Let me see about the Wollusk. Leave an acid pool when you dodge. Deal weapon damage in the area when knowing. Hold on, is the Snortus the acid one? Yeah. Prevents acid damage. Snortus. So do I just need to go full? Takes less than stemming acid. It's fast when standing in acid. That's Gloop. Where's the Snortus? There it is. Acid builds up slower. So I need to upgrade this. Now it's maxed. Okay, so wait, there's 3 acid gears then. Creates an acid pool on kill. Which I don't think we want to make more acid. Especially since everything on that stage is immune to acid anyway. Except for the little furry things. And dodging faster in acid doesn't really help me. So I guess now we're a big bulking... What the heck is that? What is that? Leave a pool of acid when you dodge. Pool duration. Okay, so I don't take any damage from acid. Also, they changed the color to blue. Because it used to be green. So I guess now you can tell ally acid from enemy acid. By the way, also we all gotta use this thing now. Because if we want to go up and get his weaponry, which we do. Let's see. What do we want to do? Maybe some more power options sounds useful. I know we kind of need to dodge. Having dodge sort of things is always useful. The other thing, do we want more power? We probably need some healing, right? Increased healing. We probably want that. Dodge through things so we aren't trapped in a corner, and healing. Alright, so let's try this again. If I don't beat this, then we'll actually probably need to play it online. Which I would like to avoid doing, but... we should probably go for nuking. So, one shot, one kill whenever we can. What the heck? Well, didn't kill him. Yeah, this acid doesn't even hurt them, which I kind of figured. Now the question is, does the acid hurt me? Or does it heal me? Let me see. It does hurt me. I heal a little bit, but not enough to offset the acid damage. Let's see. Each consecutive attack against enemy deals more damage. Dodge, launch a bomb. Bomb. Critical hits, which we aren't a crit build anymore. We could go for a bomb. Sure, why not? One shot, one kill, and bombs galore. So yeah, this leaving a trail isn't helping us. Because they are all immune to acid. So that's pretty useless. Let me see. This one. So that's the one we can replace. Try this. I'll try to get through it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to win. Judging by my HP here. I feel like I do less damage, but I'm definitely doing less damage. And we absolutely take less damage from... Right. Oh wait, we take no damage. There it is. It takes a while for it to kill me. Shields would be nice. 2 more targets and once again a shield segment. It won't really help against the boss. This one is kind of too. Shield segment would be nice. Let's try to do a shield segment. I don't know, that doesn't really help in an acid world though. Yeah, but surely you have attack deal more damage. That sounds useful. We don't have a free upgrade. Tefra is... I guess we'll do the Tefra then. Ow. Forgot about that. I knew that going into it, if I lost it, it would shatter. I did forget while I was actually fighting that it would shatter. Not that it matters, I don't need core stone yet. Alright, so we can get rid of the middle chest piece. People must be quite dedicated if they've been playing this enough to get like thousands of core stone. Let's see, what do we want? That one could be useful. Let's see, take less damage. When you heal, heal a portion. What was the one we've been using? I don't remember what we've been using. Maybe this? I don't think so. Wasn't it this? No, definitely not that. If we get... Are we still heavy? Yeah. So we would need a light to balance ourselves out to a medium. There's no wind in this stage, so... let's see if we can't find a light that we like. If we're under 50% health, we get a shield, which could be useful. Then again, in Acid World, I don't know. Deal 10 full damage to nearby enemies when you take a massive hit. Which I'm trying not to take damage, so we don't want that. Increased critical chance of taking damage. Focuses have increased critical chance. That's what I've been using. So we can do that. Your dodge is invisible for longer. Take less damage. Run speed. Running for single direction. Imperfect dodge, increase crit chance for a few seconds. Focuses on increased crit chance. We perfect dodge. 30%, so then all my attacks have increased. Take less damage when fighting near an ally. Create an extra pull and kill, which is dumb. So is this one or that one? Perfect dodging, or just wailing on everything? Let's try to do perfect dodging. Surely I can do that. Also, I just realized this is in a frenzy of frenzies. It's no wonder it's harder. Also, the fact I'm not used to heavy gear. Let's see. Health, crit chance. Critical hits. Are we a crit? We are kind of a crit build. Not really, but kinda. See. I guess we'll take this. Let's do some hits then. Can't see anything. Ow. No. I forgot how sad you be. Problems. I can't even see what the mosquito's weapon does. Don't even know if it's worth it. You might be better off using the bow and arrow, but... Actually, yeah, because the whole world fills up with acid after a while. Might be better to use the bow and arrow. But I'm going to try the hammer again. I really like hammer. Are we missing our gems? No. Then I should be able to dodge through this stuff, so why can't I? It's not letting me dodge through. Is it because my weapon's not up? No. Is it when it gets shattered it loses its properties? No, because I think that's a bug. It has to be a bug. I mean, when I go in, I have all 3 selections, so it's there. I think it just doesn't happen while I'm in town. We could try to go for order. I don't think it'll pop up, but we can try. Alright, that was good. Try this. We'll eventually get there, so might as well do more damage for it. So far, we're doing great. Don't know why. Okay, Corner Coyote is active as I said it would eventually be. What is this? The first heavy attack per clearing triggers ice expulsion on all enemies. That sounds nice. You quick rise, you heal. This one could be useful. Because if we fight the mosquito boss, he summons minions this time around. So we do have the ability to charm all the way up until the boss. Including the boss. This one sounds fun though, it's a new ability. Cold Snap. It won't really help against the boss though. It'll help up to him. Up to but not including. Okay, well, let's go see what Mr. Question Mark Man has for us. This is not Mr. Question Mark Man. He's probably the best one to charm. aside from the fact that he likes to poison us. These are things active again. Corner Coyote. Heavy attacks, extra damage, deal retaliatory damage, which we aren't a tank, so that won't help us. Guess we'll do big stonks, big stick, that. I forgot I gotta start actually prioritizing certain things. He would definitely be the... No, don't kill that thing. If he kills him, that's fine, but we can't kill him. I don't want to... yeah. See, he's... Dang it. Worked so hard to charm the bird. It's whatever. Would have liked the bird, though. And we found his stuff. Yay. I don't think we found out who has the suction tools yet that we picked up. We just got them. This is new. Your skill order in the quartz damage is now increased by your weapon's damage for each consecutive hit. What the? Why? Why is that a thing? Agile. Ooh, yes. So much better. I can't get anything. At least now we're agile, so that's nice. Now, do we want to charm one of the big guys, or do we just want to end it? At this point, I might as well end it. Oh yeah, definitely just gonna end it. Okay. I kind of figured that was one of them. Your light attacks apply cold to enemies. Ooh. Your streak ends. Minions. It won't help against bosses, though. But that sounds cool. Let's go for some Tephra. Skill, potion, question mark. He gives us a skill too sometimes. Let's try that. Oh, that's not a skill at all. Ow. Every 10 tougher you gain, you increase your damage. That would be nice. Let's do it. Yeah. And if I can get this guy, I can give me a free shield. When you dodge, throw a snowball at the nearest enemy in a large radius. There's a lot of chill things now, that's cool. Random exit is smart, heal for 150 health, which could be good. Deus Ex Machina, which is really good if you're a spear user. Not so much for a hammer user, it doesn't attack that much. What's the cooldown on this? Healing sounds useful. Temperaments. I knew a thirsty ghost carry. Do you thirst? Yes. Or do I want to kill this guy? Not particularly. Oh well. That's not good. Well, you should be able to hurt me now. Yeah. Probably should have left him alone, but yeah. He didn't take anything off of me. Great. I'm trying not to lose my shield. What we got? There's another one. Your perfect dodge cause an ice explosion. I mean, it sounds useful, but when you kill an enemy, summon a minion to help fight. I do like that. I don't know if the chilly reception will really help, so let's do this. And now we're back to full health. And we have a potion. You're doing a lot better than last time, so that's good. So we made it to the boss again. Just... what is this? Seeds. What are seeds? Oh, for planting. Your fifth attack deals 200% damage. Sure, why not? No reason not to. I would hate to buy anything, because we have our attack bonus, which is why we're doing so much damage. But... seeds. So see what those do. That's what the whole point of this video is for. To see the update. And to see this, well, that's part of the update, so new weapon too. So he has some new music, and he has way different attack phases. And I can't parry his attacks, which is a problem. Can I freeze him, actually? It doesn't look like I can. I can chill him, but it doesn't freeze him. It's getting bigger. Of course it is. Ow. Okay, so now we get to charm this guy. I don't know how much that helped us, but oh wait, we charmed Mini, really? Well, this health plan fell apart. We take 3 damage from the acid, which is a problem, but I think we'll take more by letting him exist. I hate these stupid bubbles. These stupid bubbles. Well, we at least got the thing. I just can't kill him. And our charm backfire because it charmed one of the stupid little things. Well, we got your gear, so you're back. I found your farming tools. You could have at least wiped off the tools. Totally spit. Okay, now we've got. Now we've got tools. You can use them to plant and care for seeds in your garden plot. Already divided up. Everyone gets their own plot. Don't try to plant stuff in someone else's space. Noted. I keep my paws off other folks' plots. Good. Here's a few seeds to get started. You can find more of them out in the wilds. Thanks, Kuma. Okay, well. Surprised they're telling me what to do. These are new parts. These are boss parts. Learn how to transmute materials into seeds. So I guess if you get a bunch of materials that you don't need, which we haven't been playing that much, so how do you plant though? I don't like the smell of the potions you've been getting from the potion seller. I can pick up on a single natural ingredient. So I got seeds, but how do I plant them? Doesn't seem like there's a way to. Watering can, plant shovel. Here we are. Great Rotwood Forest, harvest drops are those things. Okay, so these aren't even new drops, they're just seed things. What is that? Oh, that's the thing that lets you transmute any weapon for a higher upgrade, which we've got plenty of. So let's do Miss, what's her face? Blister Bang. Guess we'll do this. The seed we got was this guy. I know we got this. He gave us that, I guess. And I can't plant in someone else's thing for some reason. Why their plot exists in mine, who knows? So, do I just have to come back literally 3 days? Or how fast does time progress? Current status water. I'm assuming it progresses anytime the map resets. So that's a day, right? Let's repair our weapon again. We lost our dodge through because of course we did. That at least changed and now it's back to normal, which is nice. Do we want to try one more time? We'll try one more time. Consecutive hits. Maybe auto will pop up. I doubt it, but we'll try. Body of light. Well, that's a horrible idea. Let's do it. So if we take any acid damage, we're dead, which means our acid build is pointless. But more damage. Which also means we can't fight the boss. I didn't think this through. I wanted to start a rule where anytime I see Body of Light, I have to take it, but I think that's gonna kill us. Well, I know it's going to kill us. I'm gonna try my best not to get hit, but I know I'm going to die eventually. What is this? Constantly apply cold to enemies in a radius. That sounds cool. More than half your health, your projectiles, which could be useful. A cold build. That could be useful. So they have a lot of new skills, which I did see. I just didn't take into heart what they were. Upgrade around free. It'll cost you a slice of your finger. I literally can't. There's no way for me to do that because I'll just instantly die. So thanks for that. You were completely useless. Yeah. Wait. Well, good thing he's confused. He's not anymore, but he was. Alright, we're still alive somehow. We lasted a whole lot longer than I thought we would. So Body of Light is paying off in dividends. I thought these were disabled in Frenzy mode. Don't need seeds. Don't need a potion. I don't think we need this. Not really. But we'll take it. More power. Because why not? Now this guy is going to be a problem. How much damage are we doing? No, we dodged one of his things. Oh, wow. Oh, God. I saw I was standing on S and I was like, okay, move. Please move. And I was stuck in animation. I did the whole let go instead of dodging thing again. I also just registered I was in acid a little too late. I think I still could have done it if I hadn't released the attack button. I kind of forgot how to play this game. The day has progressed. Cool. So don't take a body of light. Listen, learn. Not on that stage, anyway. Alrighty. I said try one more time, but I don't know. I want to see what his weapon does. That's all I want to know. But do I have to play online for that? Probably. I would like to be able to do it alone. I could have if he hadn't filled his entire stage with acid. That's what kills me. I could do everything up until that point. But once he starts filling the stage up with acid, I don't know how to deal with that. Because I got him to halfway and literally every spot on the stage except for like the one spot I was standing on was acid. I was like, okay, so what do I do? I can't do anything. And it was just obnoxious. Let's do this. That's why I have this acid armor on. So at least I die slower. I take 3 damage instead of the full 20. Is this more damage than I would think it should? Not as much as my Blisterbane hammer, of course, but I'm getting run speed for Tephra. Sure, why not? We can try to be a Tephra build. I haven't played in forever and I'm still playing like I've been playing daily. Kinda. Sometimes. It seems to be quite inconsistent. And my first bit of damage. Increase your creature's speed equal to your current run speed. That could be useful. I guess that means we have movement speed built. So right now we have 18% crit chance. Call it right and I'll help you out. If not, I help the enemies. Let's do tails. Maximum health is eh. When you die, you revive, which could be useful. Because we keep dying at the end, so might as well get a little more persistence. Having a 1 1/4 chance of critting is nice. Now it's a little higher. Sometimes you can get good things from the shop, so it's always a good idea to go there. Bloodthirster could be useful. Multiply your damage by your run speed. Ooh. Now do we want to spend Tephra to gain Tephra? We want Bloodthirster to take 50% damage every 5 seconds. Bloodthirster's never fail damage. Heal for the damage you deal, so that could offset the acid problem. The only problem is I have to make sure I never take more than 500 damage. I don't know. That's that would enable us to keep fighting in the acid, is the thing. Like, we wouldn't have to worry about it. We could just keep attacking and we'll always heal back more than the damage we're taking. As long as I don't get one shot by the balls. That would be useful. I think we'll take it. We're gonna lose some damage stats, but it's fine. Now, do we want to upgrade for more rots? 100 for that isn't worth it though. If it was 75, because that's cost 75, so paying 100 for that is stupid. We'll just ignore it. I guess it would have been worth it though to start maxing it out. So then we gain more Tephra over time. It's a give and take situation. It's nice not having to worry about damage, but I think if I play too carelessly, I'm going to end up killing myself. When you attack an enemy low health, heal for 10 health. This one could still be useful. We'll try that again on the boss. This would be a good place to go, maybe? Yeah. So I want to upgrade that Tephra one for us to have more Tephra. So they did make it free. It used to be this one was always locked, so. Increase max health. Let's see, let's do this, do that, and we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's go. We lost a lot of damage. That's fine. This doesn't make the noise anymore. First air attack explosion. Minions to help you. How much does this reduce your health by, though? However much you take damage from. That's not useful to me. Let's do this instead. I don't know if we're getting our Tephra back, but I'll certainly try. I think it took too long to get it, so we didn't do our Tephra bonus. Definitely took too long. I think us taking damage from Bloodthirster is countering our shield. It is. At least we still lead with one. Portal is dumb. Perfect dodge caused an ice explosion. We dashed. A lot of ice stuff keeps popping up. I don't know what the snowball does. I think it's the snowballs that we see pop up sometimes in the ice world that'll just come up from the ground and hit you, which doesn't do much. But I think it's better than the ice reception, right? But I also want to see how that looks. So we're going to lose our shield immediately. That's fine. That's 3 seconds. Change this. Kill out 5 enemies. Do explosion damage? Sure, why not? Although we've been kind of reckless, so I don't know how much that'll help us. That does work against us. So Bloodthirster works against the explosion damage. So that was a pointless skill to pick up. There's always a chance of getting the 1,000 Tephra bonus purchase, but we'll try. Didn't pop up. Could do this. We don't really need the materials or anything, so we almost offset Bloodthirster. Almost. I don't know if this will help us with anything or if we're going to lose more damage than we would gain. We'll try. Alright, so this is as prepared as we can be for this boss fight. Acid resistance, full health, healing, revive, extra damage, and helpers. I think this is the best as we can get without having to rely on auto. I don't know if crit build would be better. Now we see the perfect dodge didn't help us with anything. Since I have more than like 500 health, I can afford to just kind of fight in his face. Now I'm gonna try not to charm the little things this time. Your acid means nothing to me because I can fight in it now. I will always heal more than what you're doing to me. Probably better to do this anyway, so you didn't spread acid everywhere. But that didn't charm him. I can't charm that? Does he get bigger from the acid? Is that what's happening? Either way, it seems like I can't charm those things, so. One of these killing these does anything for me. Didn't seem like it does. I guess that's who he's aiming for. Yeah, not having to worry about the acid is nice. Yeah, you can see pretty much the entire stage starting to fill. And that's the only reason it's nice, because I wasn't too focused on dodging. So that's the only reason this entire stage isn't acid. There we go, that's what I wanted. Yeah, Bloodthirster was a very good idea. And might as well be immune to the acid. Gotcha. Cool. That was the best build I could have for this stage. Okay, let's see what your weapon does finally. Hated all that. How much damage did he take? Because we just kept ignoring it and healing off everything. 11. That's not as horrible as I thought it was. But we did die like what? We have at most 1,000 health. So we died 11 times over. That's fun. But it's okay. Literally the best build we could have had for this, I think. I want it to be a glass cannon, but I think being sustained drain tank basically was a far better option. A new day again. So is it a new day every time I go into the map? Alright, Mr. Hamish. Finish my weapon and show me what I've got. So what does it do? While active, your attacks coat targets in acid, which deals damage and maintains hit streaks. So it lasts for 5 seconds and maintains a hit streak. How long does the acid last for though? About 8 seconds. It's actually not a bad weapon. I don't mind that. That's really good for hit streak builds. I don't mind that at all. Alright, Mr. Hamish, make me another. I might have found a new weapon of choice, but I don't know. Over my troublemaker, Mosquito Fortissimo, which I can't even upgrade because I don't have her stuff, or his stuff. I'm thinking of my wolf, Blusterbane, I believe her name is. No, her name isn't Blusterbane, is it? No, it isn't. What is her name? It is Blusterbane, isn't it? Her name is Blusterbane, right? Enigmox, right. Who's Blusterbane? I don't know. Also, did we get a new statue? No. Because it's... Alright, it's, you have one statue for each part of the map. Okay. Now let's do some watering and finishing up. And so that should make all these be able to be harvested. Yeah. I assume it wouldn't just auto-harvest. So do I just... How do I harvest? Do I need a shovel? Okay, so now we need to plant again. Why can't I plant that? I can't plant anything on the top row. Hold on. Okay, there we go. What did I plant? I planted splinter shark onion, which is something I don't see. Let's do another Nickmox, because I like her. We'll do this guy, and we'll do the owl, I guess. Watering can. I usually don't care for games that have some relaxational elements to it. I usually just like to keep going, fight, fight, fight. But this game is alright. Is this the only one that does this? Hold on. The owl doesn't do that, does it? It does the wings. So then Enigmox is the only one that doesn't change your appearance. Because all you do is counter. So Enigmox is just the most... It's the least flashy of all the weapons. Every other weapon has some flashy animation with it. Enigmox is just parry. The perfect parry. But still a parry. Just throw your hands up. That's all it is. Which I mean, okay, I guess, but it would be nice if it had some sort of visualization to it. Like, if you at least showed the fox's face when you put the hand up, like that grinning snicker. I say fox, the wolf. If they at least showed her face when you threw your hand up, just like to visualize that you're using her skill, and they kind of show the come at me style that she like to do because she always taunts you when she's doing. She's like come at me with both her hands while she kind of dances around in place. Like she doesn't just throw her hands up and just challenge you. She's taunting you. So the parry should be a taunt more than just the perfect guard. It should be like a, come on, you loser, come at me, hit me, I dare you, and then counterattack. That's because that's what she does. So like the parry is like I love the parry. I just wish they had a better visualization with it. They can keep all the same skills with it, but I just think they should change the visualization for it. Just something a little more flourishy, because right now hers is the least impactful visually that you can get for a skill. But I would argue is the best skill. I don't know. This one might come close to it. The tree is okay. Like, it offers range. I definitely won't argue against that. And of course this one keeps things at a distance. So this one is perfect for your ranged fighters, which the bow and arrow. So like that's perfect for bow and arrow. I like this one for the hammer because you're always up close and personal. I just never liked how it didn't have any visualizations with it. And now that there's 3 other weapons with visualizations, it's becoming even more apparent that that's an issue for me. Either way, there's something else here. I didn't see that question mark. So for this stage, parry is king because of the bone jaws that like to charge at you. And I guess you can also block the belly flops. But let's see what this question mark is. I don't remember that. Was there 2 things in the update? What was the update? You know, I don't remember. There's no way to check from here. Hold on. I can wait, can't I see from just doing tab? I don't think y'all can see this though. Game overview. So that's my game overview. I've only played for 79 hours. I feel like I played a lot longer than that. What's guides? Guides, that's not it. Let's see, Rotwood. But we are at least here. So here's the... I'm gonna try to see if I can't put this up. How would I do this? Application, no. Display, no. Game capture, maybe. Let's call this number 2. Is this it? No. So that's not it. It's not game capture. Would it be a window display? Window capture? Oh, because you're capturing specifically Rotwood, you don't capture the window. Well, here it is, I guess. I assume y'all can see all this, yeah. So we'll let y'all see that. Let's go for the patch notes. That would be here, which came March 27th. Fix an issue where players will sometimes get lost with less power options than intended. Fix a bug that would cause farm to a certain player. Fix bugs that cause the food menu to load incorrectly when playing online. So those are patches. So where's the actual update? So that would be just another patch. Fix crash occurring, rocks, crystals are killed, and damage is applied. No players are not correctly hearing Super Frenzy Bandicoot track that Thatcher music. Bandicoot? Super Frenzy Bandicoot. Who? Fix bulb and sash not Working while in a hunt. Fix the crash when leaving a room while coin flip is resolving. Who's leaving while flipping a coin? Fix the soft lock caused by activating the player status inspector while planting a seed. You can inspect the player. Fix various other crashes. Clean up some unused icons to reduce RAM usage. So farming food. Added missing garnish squash puree and fruit salad art. Adjust the color of the farm crops to improve visibility. Iterate on laser trap tephra anomalies. See plenty menu shows right stick navigation hint more often. See, reduce texture usage in dungeons to prevent crashes due to low RAM. Fixed found Glorbell food NPC as client, and now she never appears on the world map in local games. Who's Glorbell? Is that who I'm finding now? Because we already have Kuma, so Glorbell must be the other one. So let's go to the actual patch. This one, the delicious update, which came March 20th. So the farming and cooking, we've seen that one. Frost Power Family, there's 17 new powers. And most all of them are about freezing. The Molded Grave. Face Frenzy Swarm and all new Super Frenzy run. New Swarm boss weapons. Rebalance Super Frenzy difficulty in all locations for better progression. That would explain why I was able to beat that guy, because I'm pretty sure Super Frenzy level 1 I've never been able to solo. So farming, Blister Bog. Oh, Blister Bay is the name of the stage, not Nickmox. We want to offer players more ways to progress beyond just winning runs. I remember this one. They made it easier to get material instead of you just going through and having to win to get stuff. Cooking. Food has been cooked using ingredients of the tephra, Rotwood, powerful squash. So this must be the guy we're about to get is now a cook. The chef. Meals and powers and static. Frost Power Family, we've seen those. Frenzy Swarm and the Molded Grave. Equip best acid resistant gear. Slot in those acid resistant gems and venture to the Molded Grave to defeat this formidable foe. Wish I had taken to heart this section before I went to fight the mosquito thing. The enhanced fight for Swarm has arrived. His name is Swarm apparently. And they are not happy that you've interrupted their performance. Again, this brings us to 4 total Super Frenzies. We've also done a bit of rebalance for Super Frenzies to allow more types of players to have success in them, particularly in the early level Super Frenzies, notably the no freebies model barriers and moved to later Super Frenzies. Okay, so that's what happened. Frenzy bosses damage. Output and health has been reduced, and to help you get in the first place, imbued enemies can now be interrupted by heavy attacks just like any other rot. We've also adjusted Super Frenzy maps to focus purely on combat, removing material rewards and meta progression rooms. Combined with the powerful effective food, these changes should help more players succeed in Super Frenzies, whether they're hunting for boss weapons or imbuing their existing arsenal. So now the Super Frenzy maps aren't where you go for materials. Save files are not transferable from beta branch. Due to changes during the beta, transferring to save at a beta branch reversals breaks your save. Now I remember that. I was worried that my file was a save, but mine is early. Mine was, they call it alpha. I think we're still in the alpha build, but not beta. Now, the game isn't technically full release yet. I thought it was, but nope. Still working on it. Hence all the patch updates. Symbune Swarm reduced the amount of Wolos that spawn in 3 to 4 player games. The Beam Swarm reduced the amount of acid attacks that happen in 3 to 4 player games. Voice of the Myriad lowered the volume of poison application sounds. Fix an issue or target indicator on the Wolos where it could sometimes be on the wrong player in online multiplayer games. Fix an issue where some attacks from enemies were either undodgeable or dodgeable but would not trigger a perfect dodge. Fix various day 1 crashes. I guess I should be happy that I've kind of missed playing on day 1. Seemed like they had a lot of patches to go through. Either way, we are done here, so we can close that. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're fighting, I'm assuming, the cook. History ends, getting crit chance. Where are we using Blister Bang? Or Enigmox. Encore performance. We don't need that. I guess we could do this. We might find Oru Oru. Who knows? Easy peasy. Okay, my ends, hit streak, sure, why not? Now we got the materials popping up again. I'm kind of glad that they got rid of that for the super frenzies. Because I did hate seeing the material rooms in a frenzy. Like, I'm not going for that at all. I prefer skills and Tephra. Oh no, no. No. I really gotta start parrying those. Because dodging isn't working. Light attacks apply cold? Sure. Since cold stuff keeps popping up. Since they added more skills, it's harder to get the ones that you actually want. Don't know if that was worth it, but... You're gonna die. On a roll, you say? Sure, why not? I guess we'll heal. I should have changed. I forgot to change out of this gear. I don't need the acid resistance anymore. That'd be very good. I don't think there's anything to upgrade yet. There's one, but we can also do a free upgrade for that. Should it ever pop up. It's not that important if it doesn't. I missed the bone jaw, or greater bone jaw. Unless we're on a roll streak, but whatever. I still haven't tried this. Oh, that's just constant snowballs. Now we can go to the free upgrade now. Let's do... I would like to free upgrade these things, but let's do that. And those are cheaper to do through the shop. Well, that is supposed to go at the nearest enemy. When you light attack a frozen enemy, store 50% damage. Dealt heavy attacks. Heavy attack to deal the stored damage. Reset when you take damage. So that goes kind of hand in hand with on a roll, kind of. So now when I freeze people, I'm gaining damage for later. If I want to unleash that damage. I've stored 1600 damage. Oh, I lost all my damage. Attacks against the clearing explosion. I guess you're going ice build. I need 3 snowballs to freeze something. I feel like we should go in with a heavy attack and then use our other attacks to start storing damage to do the same thing in the next run. Yeah. And it's pretty useful. When you destroy an environmental object, it explodes. Property damage. There's the hit streak bonus. Now if we just get auto. We'll do this. No, we're almost to Mr. Boss. Well, we are to Mr. Boss. This one helps a little bit late. When you do damage to a cold or frozen enemy, apply small amounts of cold to enemies in a large radius. That sounds fun. Probably won't help against the boss, but might as well. No reason not to. I have stones to spare. We don't need Tephra, so we can just buy things. We are in a Tephra build, so. Let's do this one. I'm gonna go hand in hand with that one. And might as well do a little bit of healing on our way out. Does this count? It is not. Oh, we do get that movement speed. Oh. Hi there, Glorabelle. So you're the cook. Well, howdy there, stranger. Tell me, are you part of their expedition that's got the brinks all in the tizzy? I am, but what are you doing out here? Oh, where are my manners? The name's Glorabelle, cook for hire. I reckon an important outfit like yours has plenty of mouths what need feeding. And there's nothing I love more in this world than whipping up a big tasty batches of grub. So I thought I'd mosey over and see if there's room for one more in your team. It'd be nice to have a real cook at the camp. Welcome aboard. Hooey! See you at the camp. I can't really do her talk. I feel like I should be able to do that because she's look like the representation of a big mama black cook. So that would be more of a sweet southern accent. I did a country accent. Yeah, I should have did a sweet southern accent. I'll change it later. Let's go fight the tree now. The second tree. Robotic tree. Really quickly. Just let him die. Ouch. Thought I parried, but... Well, I got Glorabelle, so that's fine. That's all I was looking for anyway. Would have liked to have won, but it's fine. I got a little reckless at the end. A new day. Hi there, cook. Let's see, a southern big mom country accent. You sure got a nice little setup here, real homie. That doesn't sound right either. You sure got a nice setup here. What's a... You sure got a nice little setup here, real homie. That still sounds like southern cowboy white girl. I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to think of like Big Mom. Maybe more Medea. It's probably more of like a Medea, but I don't know how to do a Medea. Oh, just swell. Don't you worry your little head about me. I can't wait to try your cooking. Well, you see, here's the thing. I can't cook if I don't have some ingredients to work with. Why, to make anything decent, I'd need a squash, some berries, maybe some beans, and let's see, some sort of fruit. Now, if you had those, I could whip up something great. Doubt you'll find anything like that way out here enough. Well, though, I don't have it now, but I have an idea. Really? Great. So, 7 squash berries, beans, and fruits. So what are those things that I get from here, or do I... It has to come from seeds, right? It has to be a planting thing. That's my assumption. At least the spaces are a bit more roomy here. So then, do they have one more thing they need to unlock? Something here? That's what it looks like. Because you can tell what's interactable and what isn't by the backdrop. So like the backdrop there is like don't touch me. This stuff still has some space for like them to expand. And it looks like they can even expand over here. Of course, by that logic, then you could expand this way too. So it might be able to still expand left and right. The backdrop definitely says they're not going further back than that. Yeah. Then again, this one is faded. You can kind of touch that. I just don't remember how I looked before because I haven't been playing daily. If I had been playing my usual gear, I could have probably beaten the guy, but... oh well. At any rate, I think that's going to be it for now. An hour and a half isn't bad. I just wanted to show off the updates. So we have a cook and we have a gardener. So now we have 2 new additions to our team. She has that same stance as Flit. Because he does that same thing. Yeah. You don't. So did they take Flit's animations and put it on her? She doesn't do that. She has more of Toot's animation, it looks like. Maybe not exactly. The arm sway. No, it is Toot's animation. Yeah, she has Toot's animation. And you must have Flit's animation. I guess they all have the same idle animation. Yeah, they all have the same idle animation, but the active animation... no one has Toot's animation because he always coughs. And she just talks. And that's definitely Flit's animation. And she has her own animation. So is hers the only shared animation? Of course, he has his own because he also typically opens one eye to look at you. So then Kuma's the only one sharing animation then. Because she just kind of stands there and talks. But she has that same extended hand animation that Flit does. With a slight head tilt too. Yeah. Okay, well, just fun for food for thought, I guess, or kind of irrelevant. Either way, my only standing point that I would make from this as a closer, if the developers ever come across this game, or they're probably way too busy for that. I probably just have to actually make a vocal note in their Discord that Enigmox's weapon should have a visual. Because everyone else has a visual. Enigmox is just parry. I really wish they could give her the teleport, like how she has. The actual teleporting counterattack, which is what I thought would be the skill when you unlocked it. I didn't realize it would just be a bland parry. So that is unfortunate, but like I said, that would be my only takeaway from this is her skill needs a visualization. Everyone else can't have one and hers be the only one that's not. Everyone has this pretty flashy stuff and then hers just throw your hands up. Just fine, but no, not really. So at any rate, it's been fun. So I'll definitely have some more stuff to work towards on my own time. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I will catch you in the next video. Take care.